In the spring of 2011, Canada Health Infoway challenged Canadians to share their best ideas to improve health and healthcare using information technology. The ImagineNation Ideas Challenge got a great response.
In just 13 weeks, more than 1,000 people participated in the challenge by submitting ideas or by voting for their favorites online.
The judges had the difficult task of choosing the best ideas from the entries submitted. Dr. Chris Clark was the overall winner. He proposed an electronic immunization record for every Canadian.
I think the idea actually started a number of years ago when I was looking at the design of the One Patient, One Record system, or the Pan-Canadian EHR as it's probably better referred to, and was wondering how one would record immunization information in that context.
This system would allow all Canadians to access their immunization histories and find out which vaccines they need. The system could also send them email notifications.
We'd improve our immunization rates. We'd improve the sort of cost effectiveness of our vaccination programs because we get a much better measure of just, where our vaccines were going.
Jeff Bellecci and Jillian McDonald received the most votes from Canadians and won Canada's Choice Award for Mum2Be, a mobile app for expectant mothers.
There was nothing really that was all-encompassing for what our population really might need. So from there we kind of had that idea to create something for our clients that could be used in the Niagara region as well as throughout Ontario and perhaps even in Canada using those Canadian recommendations.
The app includes a fertility planner, calendar, diet recommendations, contraction timer, and other features to help the Mum2Be through all stages of her pregnancy.
Submitting the idea, we had no idea what we were going to be up against, but it was really exciting to see that we were in the top 5 and that we were Canada's choice.
Another of the top 5 winners was Jonathan Lapointe. His winning idea was an app for diabetes patients. This app would graph a patient's lab data and provide specific, personalized health recommendations.
Je crois que si on peut aider les patients à comprendre leur état de santé, à voir où ils en sont et quoi faire pour améliorer leur état de santé, qu'on va avoir un retour sur investissement vraiment majeur et très important. Oui, au niveau financier pour l'État, mais surtout au niveau du patient, parce que le diabète, ça a quand même des impacts majeurs à long terme sur le patient, sa capacité à travailler, ses relations sociales avec sa famille et son entourage.
Donna Byrne and Raymond Carrière submitted an idea to help patients with chronic conditions. Their interface card would allow data about a patient's health to be collected from all electronic devices and transferred into an electronic record.
What we believe is that we could have access, the minute they're diagnosed, they could go home, have access to healthcare people, use technology as a tool for that access, and monitor, follow up, and teach. So the outcome would be that person really learns about their disease.
Pamela Chan and Richard Norman won for their idea, the Head Home Speak Up portal. It's an online portal that would link patients to care providers at discharge, giving patients information and a chance to speak up about their care.
In Ontario alone, there's about 10% of the patient discharges that require hospital services, which amounts to about 200,000 people. So it is a big deal.
Patients need to have the chance to speak up with their own voice because sometimes they're going to be the ones that are most acutely aware of a problem. Also, I think the healthcare system benefits in general from improved communication, improved discharge success, because one of the most expensive things to do is to readmit a patient. Nobody wants to be readmitted. It's expensive for the healthcare system, and so by improving efficiency of the system, we can kind of improve it for everyone.
With bold new ideas and great public participation, Infoway declares its ImagineNation Ideas Challenge a success.
Infoway is all about innovation. It's about new ways of doing things and looking at how can we add value for Canadians, for clinicians, and for the health system as a whole.